Oh man, this awkward silence is killing me. But we just went to the stream up, bro. Yo, what's good, everybody? Thank you guys for waiting in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go on a limb and blame Lex, the sellout, for us being late here today. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I hope everybody is doing well, man. We're gonna do a quick roll call with y'all boys today, man. And hope you guys are having a happy Sunday. You know what I mean? Eric, rapper, John, Billy, Brosif, what's good? What's good? Witty, what's good? DJ Destroyer, Mike Feasel, what's good? Hayden, what's good? Terrence, who else did I miss? Kobe, Jasim, what's good? Hope everybody doing well, man. Appreciate y'all being in here waiting. We apologize for being late, of course. But all right, let's go on ahead.
Rappers who we don't care about.
Well, I remember he got beef with him. But, all right, man. So, everybody, Pro Wrestling Shoot, where can we find you at, sir?
At the Pro Wrestling Shoot, bro. Like that's everywhere, man. At the Pro Wrestling Shoot, man. Brandon matters, dude. You gotta keep that on lock.
What content are you going to be bringing us? Are you going to be posting any content this upcoming week?
Yes, of course, man. I got a couple videos locked down, and we're doing a Royal Rumble giveaway. That's going to be like a participation thing for WWE. Obviously, it's not your typical giveaway, so it's not going to be like hundreds of people into it. And like we're posting something on Twitter, and the first 31 to comment, like they get into the Rumble. We're going to be doing it for the men and women Rumble. So it's pretty cool, man. That's how we're going to kick off our giveaways. We're going to be doing a lot of those, though, man. Like, shout out to 2K. They always toss us the codes, man, to give away to the people. So we're going to kick off with the Royal Rumble.
WWW. JCSJ, man, I've been waiting for this collaboration, but for a little bit. He's the gameplay guy, bro. This guy got concepts up his sleeve everywhere, man. Tell us where we could find you at, sir, and also let us know what you got going on this week, bro, that people should be waiting to tune into.
All right, man. Well, shoot, you can find me JCSJ YouTube. I'm actually cooking some stuff right now, man. We got some more concept videos coming through, man. I ain't got no giveaways, yet, because I got bills, so I can't afford to be giving, not just yet, but yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, man.
Okay, word. Kenny, I don't mean to be that person right
now.
Right?
Everybody's in love with Kenny right now, bro.
Y'all can't find me nowhere, to be quite honest with you. I am
my boy dirty.
Cook. But no, we're gonna be back in action hopefully within the next few days. My channel got hijacked. Long story, I'll explain it to y'all a bit later. But YouTube, they respond like one time every 24 hours. So at this rate, I should be back in by Wednesday, maybe. We'll see. Y'all follow me at KennyBomb. I got bills too, JCSJ, but y'all support the giveaways when y'all support the channel. So let's get to that. But y'all can find me at Kiss the Ring. Kiss the Ring on YouTube right now. Me, Brian, Lex, we doing it up. Make sure y'all look us up.
Hey, when you get hacked, that's when you know you made it, bro.
Oh, for sure.
You can look at it that way.
I'll take it.
He's doing something right. He's doing something right.
Lex, how do you go on ahead and let us know, man, your content, bro, where we can find you at, sir?
Come on, man. At Lex Express. That's it. I'll keep it short and sweet. Look it up. WWE 2K25, man. We on board.
My boy over there cooking the live streams, 5-hour bangers, 6-hour bangers. Make sure y'all follow Lex, man, because all of us gonna be on those live streams too.
The cover star John Cena.
Yeah, I was about to say follow this boy at John Cena on Twitter.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, man. So let's go on ahead and get into it, bro. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack here today. But before we go on ahead and get into that, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat, Makai. Would you guys be interested in WWE 2K25 if it turns out we have no new universe mode?
Yes,
absolutely. Because that's the mode I don't touch.
It depends what else comes. It depends what else come with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta bring me something if it ain't.
If they take out universe mode, it's for a good reason, and
that too.
Something else would be in there to replace it. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
they're
enough.
not gonna just take it out and be like, "Hey, I mean, we got my GM still." You know what I mean? That wouldn't happen.
All right, man. So let's go on ahead and get into it, bro. It's been an eventful week. You know what I mean? Everybody's been talking about this city leak. I've only addressed it for about 2 minutes on this channel, and yeah, I probably wouldn't even know the video because I didn't give it no attention. But how would you guys feel, man, if there was really a city in this game to the magnitude of NBA 2K? Obviously, you guys have given all your takes on your channel, whatever it may be, but this is the Just Bryan channel, and I need y'all takes here now. So, Jesse, let me hear your thoughts, man. What do you think about this leak, man?
First of all, I haven't acknowledged it at all on my channel.
Fair enough.
we were slightly talking about it on the podcast last week, but that's, you know, as far as that went. Is a city like NBA 2K. I don't think it would work for wrestling personally. Like
Wow.
I don't.
Wow.
I don't.
cannot believe. Tell me he did not just say that.
Hey, yo, bro.
Why wouldn't it work with wrestling?
What am I gonna have? The Undertaker walking up to a shop trying to buy a new T-shirt or something? Like, come on.
No, you don't do it like that. You don't do it like
Exactly.
that.
Look, that's what I said. Exactly like NBA 2K. No. Could we get some like free mode, free roaming, some sort of something in there? Yes, of course. But
Okay.
exactly like NBA 2K, no. Like, first of all right, let's just point out the elephant in the room here, man. Them servers do not work. Them servers are the worst servers on any video game that I've ever played in my life, bro. You cannot play online. You know what I mean? So, bro, if they brought like some sort of online city,
That's just
God help us
crumble.
all, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at with it. I mean, I think it'd be cool if it worked, you know, but we gotta fix them servers, bro.
Yeah, nah, I agree. I think that has to be one of the game-changing and breakthrough features this year, bro. We need some breakthrough servers before we could get into anything of the city. Jay, what you think of this, man?
First of all, if 2K didn't say it, I ain't hear it. That's just how I kind of
Fair
approach
enough.
the whole situation, man. So
Fair enough.
Boy.
yeah, that's how it goes for me. I rock with dude, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I don't know, man. But in terms of like just the city itself, I mean, it might be dope, man. I mean, like just imagine, like, you know, if you can go up and maybe go to a gym or something, bang out a couple of reps or something, maybe boost your stats or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as long as we got enough to do that fits within the realm of wrestling. You know, I don't want to be doing no goofy stuff, you know, skateboard and all that crap. I ain't really interested. You know, so hey, as long as it fits within the wrestling realm, yeah, man. Hey, I'm for it.
Fair. Kenny.
So first off, right, if 2K said it, it's not official, but they did put out the thing saying it was like groundbreaking, something groundbreaking. So I think it's cool to speculate on stuff like this when it comes out. But saying that it wouldn't work with the wrestling game, I mean, just as it is in the basketball game, no, of course it's not going to work like that. But like you say, you don't want the Undertaker walking around in the street. I would think they would make you use your created wrestler, and maybe you go into like the Dead Man shop and you got the Undertaker and they're selling like certain things you can use for your created guy. You go to the bar, maybe you see Stone Cold in there. You know, you can just have buddy in the city with the wrestlers placed in these different areas. I think you could make it work. It's a video game. It doesn't.
The Undertaker's gonna be slinging me T-shirts, bro. Like,
Dead Man T-shirts.
Come on,
maybe
man.
he can be like your protege. Like if y'all ever played Street Fighter 6. I think it's 6, right? Yeah, it's 6.
Yeah,
like
6,
you can
6.
go with the different Street Fighter characters and train under them. So maybe the Undertaker's your mentor. You know, he's training you. You got the Dead Man attire, stuff like that.
That would be different. All right, like I get it. Like the create a superstar, something different for my rise, right? Like I think that would be nice.
Please. But yeah, you can make this. I think you can make it work. Like I never played it in the 2K games. The last 2K basketball game I played was 14. Brian, it wasn't in there, right?
For what? Oh no, the city came about in that came about in 18, and it's expanded into
I was gone.
You know,
I was gone
what it
by
is
then.
now.
So yeah, I think it could work, just depending on how you do it. So hey, if it happens, great, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Fair. Lex, can we get your take on this?
Bro, I think that comparing NBA 2K to WWE is probably the worst thing we could do, just because from a budget standpoint, that game is a monster, right? So they're not going to put that same level of energy into a city mode. This is something that'll take a little more than just 2 years. Like, the concept of it, I could see it working, because like Kenny said, you would put the appropriate character in, the like fields that can relate to them. I don't think that you play NBA 2K, you're not going to walk around and see LeBron, at somewhere randomly roaming. It doesn't really, it's not really like that. But you do see players that lend their voice, so like you could see a Damian Lillard, or, to not really get into it, you could see certain basketball players that you could have a conversation with, and, you kind of train with them and do certain side quests to help your character. So from that standpoint, I could see them doing something like that with The Undertaker. And let's say maybe not a t-shirt shop, but what if you go into his studio where he has his podcast or something similar to that, and he talks to you to go train with him at the gym? I don't know.
There you go.
The old school funeral parlor. That would
Make
be
it work.
dope too.
Okay, so that goes back to like JCSJ though too. You know what I mean? If it's in the realm of wrestling, then it can work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I said, like, if it's exactly like NBA 2K, I don't think that would work.
No,
but
no.
In some free roam aspect, absolutely.
No, and I agree with you. So I think we'll see something like that. If WWE were to ever announce this and do this, we would see a variation of that. But like a parallel copy, I don't see it. I don't see it happening too much.
So you mean we can't go to Brutus the Barber Beefcake, his little shop and get a fresh chop?
Get a little cut. Get a little.
But I mean, if they did that, you mentioned the voice work, Lex. How would y'all feel? Because we saw them play with the AI last year with like the commercials. How would y'all feel if they did like AI work for voice work for the wrestlers? Like, of course, they write the script, but then put the AI.
It's just gonna be super generic, bro. Just like 2K. In 2K, the character got the same voice.
That's an interesting take, though, because that's something I actually plan to talk about in my next video. The AI stuff and how it could work
I have to listen to JCSJ dive deeper on that, but I think it'll be an interesting conversation because people push back on AI a lot. But I mean, if they're writing the text and just masking it with the wrestler's voice, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be
as long as they're paying them, of course. But
well, so when I was talking to Cristo, the dev from Universe Mode, that dude was having no part of that conversation.
The AI?
No part of it. He was like,
really?
No, that'll never happen. That's never going to happen. And I understand it. And I think it's a great concept because things like Universe Mode, when you write out promos or anything and you can script a wrestler to say whatever he wants, as long as you put like the rights, I don't know, blockers in there to where they're not saying some inappropriate stuff on the video game. Then it should be fine. But I don't know. When I was explaining that to him, he was like, no. He's like, shut it down now. No, it's never happening. So I don't know, but I think it would be something special, personally.
Yeah, I think the concept of AI is just so early on, but it could work for video games, especially when some of these superstars, or like, why haven't we seen a commentary change in the game? Like, why do we still have Byron Saxton? And it's because these people, to get in the booth and get them to record lines is kind of a hassle, and no one really likes it. Like, this is a known thing that these people don't really care to go record lines in a dark room, and I just think AI would fit right into that whole landscape and make it a much better experience for us as consumers.
Yeah, and with the commentary, I don't know why in WWE games it just never really felt authentic, but if you play the UFC games, it sounds like you're actually watching the UFC show with their excitement and everything, but it sounds like they're trying to be like kind of toned down in the WWE games. I don't know what's the difference.
It's very generic, bro. And no moves get popped in WWE games with the commentary. The commentary has gotten a lot better, but it's still not where it needs to be at in the year of 2025, in my opinion.
Right.
But before we go on ahead and continue, want to give a quick shout out to my boy Real Take Wrestling. Y'all make sure to go on ahead and subscribe to him. WWE 2K stinks harder than the booty cheeks on a hot summer's day in the Sahara. Fight forever better. I just like to say you're trolling.
Yeah, that's definitely a hot casual take. from a
I just hate
non-gamer.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Makai, thank you very much, sir, for the $4.99. Travis Scott for DLC. I can see it.
Maybe.
I
Or
can see
Sexy
it.
Red.
Or
Yes.
Sexy
Oh
Red.
my God.
Or my boy
Um,
Jelly Roll. I'd prefer to see my boy Jelly Roll in the game.
Jelly
dog. I ain't
Roll,
gonna lie.
please no Jelly Roll.
Je-
I have
bro,
no
Je-
idea
bro.
who that man is. I must be just the old man on the corner now.
Bro,
Y'all,
listen, bro.
YouTube wrote me back.
For me personally, right? Because I haven't given my take on this, bro. I'm the type, bro. Like for 2K, it worked to have my own custom hooper in the game, bro. But I don't care to have my custom wrestler walking around the world, dog. I'm sorry, bro. For me personally,
Come on, man.
I would have to pick. I would have to be able to choose a real wrestler to walk around with, bro. I don't want to walk around with my custom wrestler, bro. Just not, man. That's not what it is for me, bro. So
is that why you don't play My Rise?
I mean,
Or you don't
personally,
enjoy
I like the story. I just don't personally enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think I would enjoy like a whole city unless it's done correctly. You know, I'm not gonna put it down before something even happens. But me personally, bro, I don't know. I'm not hyped about that. I feel like they got so many bigger things to worry about than putting.
I could already see the comments in that if we did get a city.
Yeah.
Y'all fools couldn't fix the universe mode, but we got a whole new city. Come on now. Like, come on, man.
That's exactly what it would be,
Yeah.
man.
No, oh man, but again, Omer, thank you so much for the super chat. Jelly Rose, what we don't care about. Makai, thanks for the shout out, JustBryan. I want to piggyback off my boy KennyBomb too. I'd also like to say Snoop DLC 2K25. I don't know how many celebrities they're gonna add, bro, but if I can see one being added, it's
If you
definitely
do
Travis.
one, I say it's Snoop, not Travis. Come on, man. Snoop should have been in a WWE game a long time ago.
Yeah.
Bro, let's
But-
be honest. How many times are you going to use him?
Yeah, I was just
Snoop?
gonna get to
Oh,
that.
I would use Snoop.
Thank you.
Snoop is a content guy. Come on, man.
Did anybody use Post Malone all
I hate
year when we got
Not
him?
a fan.
I ain't even
I'm
gonna
not a
lie. I
fan.
forgot Buddy was
I'm
even on the
gonna
roster.
go on and throw a take, man. I don't want none of them in the game.
Thank you.
None of them.
Especially
I want pure wrestlers.
Yes, especially as DLC. I don't want to pay for these people in the season
Yeah.
pass. If they're in the
Facts.
base
Y'all gotta-
game, cool.
You know what? This is something you hear a lot in the gaming community. Y'all got to understand, celebrities bring other people in. Like back in the day, if Eminem was in the game, because that was my favorite rapper growing up, I don't
That was
care
a big
what
one.
type of game it was. I'm buying that game to play as Eminem in that game. There's people like that. Like a lot of Post Malone fans might not play a wrestling game, but you see you can get Post Malone in there. They're going to go out buy it just because of that. That's why they put these celebrities and guests in these games. So we might not like it as gamers, but I mean, it's going to make them some money. So it's going to happen.
Who's buying the game because
no.
of Pat McAfee?
Taylor
And the
Swift
whole-
ain't looking
Nah.
good
Pat
right now.
McAfee is who we don't care about.
That's
I
what
get
They
it.
better not do that this year.
What you're saying is very accurate, bro. But I'm saying keep him in the base game. I ain't trying to buy the season pass to get him as DLC, and
Base
especially
game.
needing
I'm
a
with
DLC.
you on that.
Yeah, base game. They could add whatever celebrity under the moon for base game. I don't care.
I'm with you
But
on that.
true.
Okay, I'm with
That's
you.
true. I'm not trying to pay for any of that.
Exactly.
Let's go through the comments a little bit. All right. So shout out to Wesley, man. I haven't seen you here in a minute, my boy.
Oh,
But-
Wesley's in the house. He's been
Yeah,
lost, man.
he's
He's
been
been
lost,
incognito.
But I'd like to see some new modes like I Quit and Buried Alive matches in 25. Haven't touched 24 in months. All right, bro. So we gonna switch it to match types real quick, man. All right. What's a match type you guys really want to see in 25 this year?
Strap match.
Yeah, I already knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Dollar
I ain't
match.
gonna lie though, bro. I can only like just visually looking at that match, it could honestly like be crazy. I don't know how they would get the physics of the whole thing in general, but I think that it would be like an amazing looking match. I just want to point that out.
Lots of clipping, I think, with the strap.
Yeah,
Bring it. As long as it's fun, I don't care if it clips. As long as look, I still play SmackDown versus Raw 2011 like almost on a daily, bro. So and they be clipping
hear
through the
you.
ladders, tables, chairs,
Yeah.
whatever you're slamming. I don't care. It's so much fun, dude.
I hear you. I hear you. No,
Give
you're
me
right.
fun. Give me fun over graphics any day.
No,
I see
especially
Brian
it's-
complain about clipping a lot. Like I don't care. No matter what game you play, you're going to see clipping.
You're right.
like,
I
they're gonna
complain
look at his
about
jacket
it.
going through the belt. I'm like, bro, it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Like,
No,
why
bro.
kill you?
No. We're not about to do that, bro. For me personally, man, I just feel like the belt is such a big part of wrestling, bro. Like that should be one of the most
Yeah.
protected parts in the game. I shouldn't see a jacket going through my WWE championship belt, bro. That's all it is for me, man.
You know what's messed up about that is when I was talking to the devs, that was their thing, right? they were like, no, well, we got rid of body morphing because it was clipping. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we still got clipping.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that is
So what is it?
That's why they got rid of the body morphing. I didn't know that.
That's
Well,
why. Yep, that's what David Freeland was saying.
I mean, bro, in one of their screenshots, the Cody Rhodes screenshot, you can see a little bit of belt clip, and the model looks great.
Yeah,
But
in the
I'm
back,
just,
right?
yeah,
talking
you
about
can
the-
see,
yeah.
yeah, you
This
can
little
see it.
piece, Brian's like, nah, I'm good. Clicks out.
Brian's like, yep, trash, garbage. Get this out of here. I'm
Yeah,
like,
come
bro,
on,
it's
bro.
just a little
It's
clip.
Cody
like,
Rhodes, bro. I got to get my boy looking right, man. Completely right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So-
I'm so glad that they got like the face texture and everything right for that Cody Rhodes. But the fact that they still don't have the colors right on these belts blows me away. Like that part
Bro,
right there. I was
Call
like,
of Duty
what
got
is
it right in 1 year.
well, I mean, come on, it's Call of Duty. But no,
Yeah.
Bro, it don't.
The
but
budget.
2K
It's the money.
Yeah,
Bro,
money,
it's not,
money,
it's not, bro.
money.
It's not about the bro. Y'all telling me, bro, money influences the color of the belt?
yeah, no. I agree with that. Like,
Technically.
bro, all you got to do is turn up the vibrance a little bit on that.
That's
And
all it
nobody,
is, bro.
nobody ever ran a Photoshop before. Come on,
But
dude.
hold on. But
Rumble
don't you think
Championship looked bronze and it looked like it got no definition, dog.
I think it comes down to the scanning of it. I think it's the tech they're using. It might be different.
That's
I
I
like-
mean, listen, it's
they
a
could
small
cut-
detail, bro. Because for me, it's kind of like I could go and get a belt from Community Creations that'll be a little bit more vibrant, but they definitely got to get that fixed though for sure. Because the belt is important. You can't get the belts looking right, bro. Then you know what I'm saying. Where we at?
Look, man, Brian, remember yesterday I sent this screenshot or this picture to our group chat. I was playing WWF Warzone on PlayStation.
I'm gonna
and
pray
I
for you,
told
brother.
hold on. Exactly. I told him, dude, your generation of gamers, I'm sorry, and this makes us sound really old, but the generation of gamers now complain about clipping and all these ridiculous things.
47, by the way.
I'm 35. These games that we used to play back then weren't even half the game of what we're getting right now. And I'm not
And you know
saying
what?
to go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I was just about to interject there and say they were good back then.
They
Like,
were
I think,
good.
Jesse was about to cook you, but back then I loved WWF Attitude, man.
The
Stone Cold
Attitude,
coming out, I'll
Warzone,
drop you on that stack
all
of
that.
dimes you call a neck. Come on,
yes, bro. It had charm to it, and it
No.
was. Let me see backstage.
man.
All right.
WWF games for me. That's it.
All right.
Now y'all getting a little too old for me, bro. Let's
Until
bring it
you
back to
played
the
this
2000s, 'cause-
piece of garbage, you haven't played a bad game. I promise.
That joint was toilet water, bro. I watched
Oh
you play
my
that. I was like,
goodness.
man.
Oh my, bro! I'll never
Wow.
forgive James. James sent me that for Christmas and said, "Now you have to stream it," because all year I was like, "I'm never playing that game on stream ever. It's the worst game ever."
Oh.
So since he sent it to me, I had to play it, dude. I'll never touch this game again.
Oh, you got to
Again.
go on a revenge tour for that. You got to find something terrible to make him do.
Oh, yeah,
He did you
Oh, I
dirty
will.
on that one.
he's growing a Dom mullet right now as we speak.
All right, man. Let's go on ahead real quick. These super chats, Makai again. I don't even know how much you super chatted today,
Damn,
bro,
my
but
guy.
we appreciate you, man. What makes sense for Snoop since his WrestleMania Gold title was in 2K24 last year? Yes, sir. Big W to you, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, for the super chat. And Real Take Wrestling, put Kendrick and Drake in there so I can hit Champagne Poppy with a beat trigger.
Oh my god.
He might sue you, bro. You better not.
Yo. Oh, my boy. My boy Assemble is in here, man. What's the word,
Big
my
shouts
boy?
out to Main Event
Hey.
Matt in the
Bro, man.
building,
Big shout outs to him, man.
who gave us a shout out on X this morning. We
He
appreciate
did.
that, Matt.
He did. And then he went on his community tab and gave the stream another shout out. So
Oh wow.
sharing the wealth over there, man. We
He's
love
out
that.
here.
Big dog.
Yes, sir.
Makai with another $4.99 super chat. My boy going crazy. Shout out to Assemble, aka Alex
Yeah.
Knight. Yes, sir. All right, man.
But you said match types. Did everybody give their match types? Jesse, did you give yours?
Jesse gave his
Jesse
strap
gave
match.
his-
It's the same every year until it comes, brother.
And what you thinking, Jay? Because you a gameplay guy, bro. I would love to hear this.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, I'm an Undertaker guy too, so I mean, I gotta
Ooh,
say,
my
Buried
boy.
Alive, bro. Yeah,
Buried
that was
Alive,
say,
okay.
shout out to you, my guy. Yeah,
The wrestling is over
Yeah.
definitely, man. I think Buried Alive is one of those ones that would
TNA.
just go
That's a
crazy,
good one.
man.
For sure.
Okay.
Buried Alive is a good one. But if they bring the Buried Alive back, we cannot have that same mini game at the end of the match, just like the ambulance match and the casket match had. You got to do something different.
Exactly.
But,
yeah.
My choice what are they? The four corners match? Is that the bull rope match?
Strap.
Yeah,
strap. That's a
strap
strap
Okay,
match.
strap. Okay, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
my same one too. Tap the four corners. That's a video game match. I don't know
Yep.
how it would work with the rope in the middle though. I don't know if they could pull it off, but that's one I would like to see.
If it's one text that I send Brian Williams every year, it's like, hey, when's my strap match coming? When's the dog collar coming?
Oh
Every year.
man,
That fool knows.
I
He
hope they
knows.
listen to you, bro. I hope they listen to you. That would be a
Me
lot
too.
of fun.
Me
I'm gonna
too.
tell y'all right now, man. The match we're getting this year, bro, is the Iron Survivor match, man. I can
I'm
pretty
cool with
Cool
it.
with that one too.
I'm down with that.
I pretty much think that's what they're gonna do this year, because that match has been a part of NXT now for a couple of years. It wasn't in last year, and I know they mentioned on trying to get something done last year, but obviously I think that match requires a little bit more work than a lot of the other ones, because they go to their pod like for a certain amount of time during the match sometimes too. So I don't really even understand the match fully my damn self sometimes, but I think that we are gonna get that match this year. But yeah, man. But shout out to Erica, man, Lady Lex. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Lady
Lex
Lex,
with the
big
pom-pom.
shouts out to Lady Lex, yo.
Yes,
heard
Very
it?
nice
Give
young
a shout out.
lady. We met her at World's End.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We did meet
Yeah,
at
it
World's
was
End. Shout out to her, man.
Hold on, let me see. I got the picture here. Actually.
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
oh,
her to
yeah,
get Lex on some of these airplanes with us.
Yep. Yep.
She's laughing. She's laughing.
Well, guys. All right, man. So a lot of people have been asking for story mode, right? Including myself. I've been dying for story mode.
Create a story, right? That's what you're referring
Yeah,
to?
yeah. Story designer, create a story. Yeah. So if we were to
I
see
got it.
that in the W picture,
there
right
we
there,
go.
I need you to send us that picture, my boy.
Oh yeah, I
For
gotta
sure.
send it. I gotta
Yeah,
send
I
it.
need that. But if we were to see that, man, can you guys tell me and can you guys tell chat, what would you guys do with a story designer, man? Like even from a content standpoint, like what are you like? If we do get this mode, would you be like excited? Would you be over the top? Like, you know what I mean? Because this is a mode we've all been waiting for. Personally, I've been waiting for this mode since 2K14. 2K14 was the last time I seen it, and I was looking at a video earlier this week, and I was like, bro, the amount of freedom that we had on this mode was just insane, bro. Like, you had cutscenes for everything. You even had cutscenes where you could have a one-on-one dinner. Like, it was crazy back then, bro. And I would love to see a story designer in the game with the magnitude of what we have now with graphics or whatnot. Like, I can only imagine how far we can go with a story designer. So how would you guys feel about it if we had it, man? Jesse, let me get your thoughts first.
First of all, I feel like we need to have it at this point. And it'd be endless content, man. And I'm a content creator, so this is gold for me, man. Like, I think that it's gonna come back to the full capabilities of what you've seen. And like, what was the last game that had it? 14?
14.
2K14?
15 might have had it on Xbox 360, but I got
No, it didn't. It
memory on
didn't.
that. Oh, it didn't.
I think it was 14.
Okay.
14. Yeah, I just checked it recently because I actually picked up 15 on 360 because I heard that. I had never seen that myself, and I popped it in and I'm looking for it. I'm like, what the hell? They took it out.
Because that was the first.
Man.
Technically, 2K15 was the first game designed by 2K.
Yeah.
So
I love 15. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it. The soundtrack. I know it was the first game on like the new consoles. It was Xbox One, right? Loved it.
Yeah.
At the time,
sorry,
the
Jack, get
graphics
that
were
in there.
like
Graphics were mind blowing.
crazy,
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, 2K14 was technically designed or published by THQ and Ukes, but 2K took over fully in 2K15. So, create a story, man. I don't think that we would see all the props and everything that you used to be able to do because that was a few years of building up for the cutscenes and everything. And I don't know what it would look like in 2K25, but if it comes, I don't think that that's one of the modes that just got put in this year. I think that they've been working on that in the background for quite some time.
For sure.
So, because you would have to come correct with it, right? Like you would need tons of cutscenes. You would need, a lot of options in that. I'd be excited for it, man. I'd welcome it with open arms. I think that would bring fresh life to not only YouTube, but just the player's perspective. You know what I mean? It'd give them something to do besides MyFaction for the rest of the year. After they were done with like My Rise, or they got bored with universe mode, and ain't nobody playing Showcase all year long. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's a one and
yeah.
done type of deal.
That's a one and done.
I hate
Yeah.
that mode, dog. Anyway,
I like showcase mode.
I like showcase.
I don't like the
showcase.
slingshot stuff, but that's the one thing I will sit down and do as soon as I get the game.
I mean, I
For
do
sure.
it too, but they gotta chill out on the objectives, bro. No reason why man
I
should
love
have
the
25
objectives.
objectives.
See, man, I'm a collector and I like stuff like that in games, like collect all of the pieces of paper across the world in Assassin's Creed. These objective stuff, I don't mind them.
That game still has the best Booker T model to this day, by the way.
What happened to Kenny?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know he
They got-
froze out.
Yo,
He's like,
yeah, him talking
My
about
bad, it's
like
just
liking the
okay,
objectives. You know what I
okay.
mean? That was YouTube just booting him
Okay.
out. Like,
Wait,
get out of
yeah.
here with all that.
My bad. I don't know. what's going on.
There you
all
go.
right, Kenny back. All right, man. All right.
No, he's gone.
oh,
What just happened? All right.
I don't
All right,
know,
there
my
we go.
boy, but I'm back.
All right,
there
my
we
boy
go. There
back.
we go.
But yeah, I think Assemble hit it basically on the nail, man. I can see a basic story designer added and they build it over the next 3 years, kind of like my GM brought it back, but it's lacking features. That's basically what it's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be it's
I
gonna be
agree.
as bare bones as it as
y'all,
I think.
I don't know. Y'all set y'all expectations too low. If they were working on, if this is coming back to the game this year, then they were working on it for the last few years. They're not just gonna pop it back up in here. So it needs to be good. I don't think it can be basic, like, oh, it's our first year putting it in here. I think they're just bringing it out now because it's ready and it's going to be good. So don't set your expectations so low. Let's be excited about it.
My boy, like, I'm excited about it, but you know the community's gonna hit it so hard and complain, and you know what I'm talking about, bro. The community's gonna come at them and say that they didn't put this, that it's missing that. I mean, that's exactly what happened with my GM. That's like, it was literally that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about my GM. That's what I don't care about. To
Yeah, I don't think I've ever opened that mode.
I'm gonna be honest, and again, and I think it's probably the best mode in the game in terms of details. I just don't like somebody breathing over my neck when I'm creating my show, man. That's all it is, dog, for me. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see a symbol. Matt said that in this video. He said his expectations low.
Yeah.
And then, when it comes, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's good, I guess, to set your expectations.
Never go into these.
Exactly,
You're
man.
really surprised when you get it. So,
bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. I've had my expectations high for a while, and again, bro, from a gameplay standpoint, great. But last year, I went in with super high expectations before seeing the universe mode. I saw the universe mode, and I was like, dog. I was like, bro, I ain't no way
You
y'all
had
just gave me this, bro.
expectations for universe
Nah,
mode?
hell nah. Hey, bro, listen, bro. I don't cook 2K very much, bro. But on that first universe video I got last year on the channel, where I'm talking about a quick overview and all this, bro, I was like, bro, what y'all doing? Y'all just gave me 10 new cutscenes, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I enjoyed the game for what it was. But that really,
but I do want to hear the rest of the opinions, though. Like, Jay, what would you do with the creator story? Are you excited for that, or is that something you're interested in?
Yeah, hey man. As far as create a story, for me, I think it would be more so about the community creations aspect of it. Because if like we can download other people's, you know, stories and stuff, and just like when you pair that with like some of the creators that we got already, man, bro, that would go crazy, man. Just like maybe we actually finally get a AEW universe with some good stories.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
I had to throw a shot at you.
You had me for a minute.
I had to throw a shot at you.
Got him.
Hey, bro, the AEW invasion, bro. Imagine being able to create something like
Come
that.
on, man. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying.
The wrestlers
Yeah,
can do
bro.
the
Endless possibilities. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be so much fun to have that creative story back.
Yeah, so that's what it is for me, though. Like, just that aspect of it.
It could go.
Lex?
It could go crazy.
Man, there's so much hype on this mode. Everyone loves it. Everyone's been begging for it. And for me, I don't want to be negative about it, dude. But I remember they added it. So many. That's what I don't care about. You're right. Exactly. Because they've had that mode. You know, it was what, 14 and a couple of them before that. And I remember the game mode being cool. It was nice in theory, sitting there, creating a story and setting it up. But the fun part was the people that were actually willing to create the story and me downloading them from them, because I did not want to sit there like. And the way that I am, dude, to create one little segment, I would take hours. And when I did this, I'm like, dude, I didn't even get past day one, you know? So I didn't get too far into that mode, if I'm honest with you. So like this whole excitement for them, like make or break that it needs to have this mode, I'm like, I don't know, man. I agree with JC. If I download a story from someone, yes, I would love to have that concept, but beyond that, I just can't. I can't. But it is a content creator's heaven. All right, so pro wrestling shooters on point, but
It is.
I just, for me, that's as much fun as I'll have with it. Downloading stories from people and having, that experience. But beyond that, I ain't creating nothing. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm not creative. I just can't spend I can't spend all day on one day worth of, animations, bro.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
No, I feel you.
That's fair.
And
But I
I'm
do
the
want to
same way.
mention. Oh, go ahead, Kenny.
Oh, well, you gonna mention Matt in the chat being a WWE representative?
No, not at all. WWE representative. No, I wasn't going to say that. Go ahead, my boy. Get your thought off. AEW
All right,
rep.
so I will say back in the day, like I was excited about story design to the point where I went and got like a keyboard to hook to my controller. When I got in there and started putting stuff together, I was like, wait a minute, this is like Lex said. I was like, this is gonna take forever. And then when I finished, what am I gonna do with it? Because I wasn't like uploading stuff or even interested in that back then.
Exactly.
But today, in the way we play games, I'm not I'm not the creator, but I love to see the creators work. Like I'll go into community creations and just admire how a lot of these wrestlers who aren't in the game look like so accurate to themselves. So, you have those creators who can write. So they'll be in there uploading those stories to community creations. And it'll even be fun to do like a live stream and create stories with the chat. Like just things like that is a good way you can get interaction and just more life out of the game. But if they did put this in here, they cannot not do it the wrong way like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero did. Because what they did was they let you create your own story, but it was like pre-written text that you could use. You couldn't type in your own text. You had to take lines and just put it in there, I guess, to try to keep it clean. But I think if they do it, they got to give you like the keyboard option where you can type your own stuff. It's going to get pretty messy, but that's the way I would want it, or I wouldn't want it at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Fair enough. I do want to point out though, bro, and I really feel this way, that if we do get a good story designer mode this year, I feel like there's going to be a window for everybody, and maybe even some new creators. And give me 1 second, and I'll get back to your question, Woody, in a moment. But everything pro wrestling, shout out to him, man. Story designer would give new people opportunity as creators too, which I definitely think that opens up a window, man. Like that mode, bro. I've seen people like me growing up and watching YouTube. I saw people come up and be able to build careers off of this mode. Like just to name a few, Tony Pizza Guy, Tubby Emu, those are all guys I was watching as a kid. Like, I was 10, 11 years old, and they was, they basically did a lot of the walking, so some of us can run. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, bro, where I do remember them, and they came up a lot off those stories. So I feel like bringing that mode back would definitely, get us back, to where we need to be at from a creator standpoint. But shout out to Murphs, because he figuring it all out right now with no story mode. That guy is freaking amazing with the stories, man. So he's crazy with that. But basically that's like the only story mode I know right now. I know there's a couple other people that do it, but I don't think his level is crazy.
Yeah, Murphs be on point.
Yeah, he's nuts.
I got my email address, y'all. The YouTube channel might be coming back today.
Let's go, man.
Hey, clap it up, bro.
There you go.
Let's go. Big W. But with that being said, man, Woody had a question, bro. We don't know if Roman is on a cover. Like for now, that's what we know, because it was brought out on Steam, but 2K could hit us with a switcheroo and drop something else. If you had to pick a collector's
Brian,
edition,
control your chat. Control your WWE representative chat, please.
what they doing over there?
Sambo is leading an
All
army
this
of.
now we got people jumping in on the RB stuff. Get that out of here, okay?
They don't sell gyros at AEW.
Wow.
Shows yet.
Control the chat, Brian, or I'm out of here.
Yeah, hey man, listen, keep it going to summer. We love it, man. Keep it going. Hey, man.
Yo, they don't sell nothing at AEW show.
All right, now we got it
Except
on
the
They don't sell
AEW
nothing.
logo. That's it. You know
All-
what I
all
mean?
they
Kenny,
got-
look what y'all did, man. Y'all
All they got is them. All they got is listen, bro. That AEW shows the merch suck. You know what I'm saying? Everything, bro. Everything just suck over there, bro. except for the
Wow,
wrestling,
nah, it doesn't all suck like that. That's a little rough.
Wrestle Dream had some good merch, though. I'm not gonna
Wrestle Dream
lie.
Did
One of
it
those
Kenny
shows
buy his
went
belt?
to had good merch. You gotta. I don't remember which one it was. I think was
Wrestle
It was
Dream
Wrestle
was
Dream.
good.
It was probably Wrestle
All
Dream
Out.
when
I
you
think it
bought
was
your
All
belt.
Out. Me and Big On went to.
Oh, it was All
They had
Out?
good merch.
But yeah, man. Me personally, bro. AEW is what we don't care about. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah,
We're talking about 2K25, okay? We
no.
gotta relax.
Yeah, we're talking about 2K25, but we don't gotta drag them on the ground like that. That's a little dirty. That's a low
I'm
blow
just
right
doing
there.
dirty. Come on,
Nah,
man.
man. Listen, bro. AEW cool, whatever, bro. Just not my. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't you
Not
can't
my
say
flavor.
AEW
Hey,
cool
that-
whatever and then say they
Free
That
pin.
WWE product that you liking today is because
Free pin.
AEW came out. I'm gonna
Oh,
go on
100%,
record.
100%.
Like,
100%.
Jesse cooking.
Shout out Triple H, man. Shout out Triple H, my representative right there. I'm gonna hit him up after the stream. But if y'all don't get the inside joke, go watch Kiss the Ring. But
And hold on, Brian. Before you continue the
Yeah.
segment, why do we act like it's only AEW and WWE? Why did like no one mentions
Because the other
TNA,
stuff is
bro?
we
because
don't
nobody
care about,
cares
okay?
about
Nobody
TNA right
mentions
now.
don't care
TNA.
about.
Come
Come
on,
on, man.
bro.
Nobody care about that, bro.
Come
Nobody-
on, man.
TNA
we'll
is
care when-
WWE now, so we're
Maybe
gonna let
we'll
that
care when Joe
slide.
Hendry wins the championship today, bro.
Come-
But right now, that's what we
come
don't
on.
care about.
Come on, man. Where's the TNA love?
All right,
Shit.
man. So, Jesse, let me hear your thoughts, man. Deluxe edition and collector's cover. Guesses.
Deluxe. I'm not quite sure on the deluxe. I'd like to see a Yeet edition. I know that everybody wants like a new like female.
Oh no!
cover.
We need that. We need that. My boy
Everybody
gotta
wants
get the title too.
the female cover or whatever. And if that is the case, I'd like to see like Liv and Dom maybe on the cover. But
Oh, okay. A little sexy.
I'm still, dude. Look, I know it. Like a Bloodline edition is coming. Like that has to be.
That was my
Bro,
guess.
if they don't do a Bloodline edition, then they fumbled at the 1 yard line. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all, but
Shout out
Bloodline
to my
edition is what
Seahawks.
we don't care about.
The Bloodline
Roman
edition have been done when they
main
was all the
cover,
way
the
relevant,
final
bro, to be
boss, deluxe cover. Period. Call it a day.
I ain't gonna lie, Final Boss cover will go.
Come on,
stupid,
man.
bro.
The best thing in wrestling last year, no matter which company you're talking about, it's the final boss.
I think he's going to be on the
Don't give
Bloodline
a man a
edition
cover.
though.
But
That's what I
I'm sick
mean,
of the
like,
Bloodline, man. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm
Oh,
done.
dude, look, you ain't got to preach to me, bro. I'm ready for this to end.
I don't
Like
need no more
end.
Bloodline
Like
in my
I'm
life.
so over the Bloodline, man.
Like,
WWE
damn, man,
has
we're
so
gonna-
much talent right now.
Man, we got to do a separate one of these discussions on my channel so we could go into this because I am a Bloodline representative and I could talk about this for hours.
Oh,
I
nah,
could talk
man.
about this for hours. They needed to keep the belt on Roman, all right? Because ever since Cody took that belt, he did nothing with it, all right?
Hey, whose fault is that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin Owens.
Credit boys, Papa H. Let's go, brother.
Nah, you're right. It is.
Come
It is
on
on.
now.
It falls on creative. You're right. They
Yeah.
didn't have much for him post, the victory. So I do gotta give it to you on that. Triple H is at fault.
Hey man, listen, bro. The Bloodline story has dragged on way too far. It's time to get it over with. 100%.
Oh, they still got more Samoans to add.
Exactly. Come on, toss up the
They
one,
got,
Jay.
what they
Come
gotta
on.
do, bro. What they gotta do is cut the leash on Jacob Fatu. Let that brother go crazy. That brother cut a nice promo on SmackDown, man. I'm excited to see him on his single.
Jacob Fatu's a beast.
What
He's
Paul
a
Heyman
beast.
say? We're in the bottom of the third. Get out of here, Paul. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He's trying to stretch it too far. I don't think we're at the bottom of the third. Let's be honest. We're probably like in the 6th or 7th inning, but bottom of the third.
I don't think it'll end till The Rock comes back. That's what I think. That's the final wrap. You know what I mean? Like that's when we see, what happens after that. But right now, man, we just gotta wait. It's all on him. Jay, can I get your deluxe edition and collective edition, man?
Man, deluxe, like I gotta go with the Bloodline, bro. Like, I mean, I just feel like that's probably the most logical step. As far as I guess the top tier edition, I'm gonna go a little bit like out of the box here. Seeing as how like they've been, kind of adding a lot of different legends, women and stuff like that. I would think maybe a women's revolution or something like that. Like have like a bunch of the some of the legends from the women's roster.
Okay.
Which ones would you put on there though?
Like in terms of, I mean, you got the Victorias and like the leaders, like people like that basically kind of paved that way. I would say I would add some of them. I don't know if like the Bella seem like they may be back in good standing. So
yeah, she was in the crowd.
Maybe you could throw them in there too. I mean, just kind of have like a history of it, like, you know what I'm saying? just that covers like that whole kind of women's revolution.
Let me ask a question real quick, if you don't mind. Jay, I know you're in my realm of wrestling. Everybody else that's in here, how do y'all feel about more legends or NXT stars? Like, what would you rather have in your games? Because I personally, I'm one of the guys that enjoy the legends in the game. Like, I don't even watch NXT. I don't even know what NXT is, bro.
Oh,
Pro
wow.
Wrestling Shoot, Pro Wrestling Shoot is on it at Tuesdays 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't nothing else on except for the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Tuesdays, just so you know. But NXT, I don't know, bro. Like some of these guys I'd like to see on NXT, but how you feel about legends? I know Brian.
I can't let you cook them like this, bro. I can't let you cook them.
See the
Nah, man. For me though, is the legends are cool, right? But I'll be honest, man. I don't play with them unless it's The Rock. I might touch one or two, just like maybe Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner is one of the good ones. Big Papa Pump. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, bro, I don't touch any of the legends. So for me, I would like to see more NXT stars in the game. If I could get rid of every legend in the game for the exception of 5 and put NXT stars in every spot, I would do that.
Oh, come on. Oh, man. Young boy talking, man. Young boy talking.
He just aged.
Wipe out NXT and bring all of the Attitude Era wrestlers back. That's all I got to
say. Is that
For me personally, like if we ever get a universe mode that works, I ain't running a current day universe mode. Ever.
Are you running a mesh?
No. Hell no.
So you're running.
I'm like
you wouldn't do no dream match, like none of that.
This what I'm saying, bro. Y'all like to make fun of me for being young, right?
Yeah.
But all you folks just talk about the Attitude Era, bro. That was 20 years ago.
You had to be there to understand, Brian.
That was 20 years ago.
You had to be there to get it.
Trash compared to what we used to have.
Jay, if you don't mind,
Jay, were you there for the Attitude Era, or are you a young guy like Brian?
Oh no, I was there for the Attitude Era.
You had to be there, Brian. You had to be there,
bro. Listen, bro. I was there, bro. I was there. I went back and watched it. I was there.
No, you went back and watched it. That's different. You had to be there in the moment.
You definitely had to be there.
Listen, man. Listen, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I'm only 22 years old, man.
Yeah, it's okay. You're 22. You're not at fault for that, but you're at fault for what you're saying, though.
No, bro, because all y'all talk about, bro, all y'all go back and compare this era to is the Attitude Era, bro. I know this is a 2K stream, bro, but I can't take it no more. I blame Kenny. Kenny wore me out of this.
I can't take it. I'm trying to hold my composure here, bro. I'm trying to stay still, and it's really hard. Like when
I need to get off stream, bro.
TikTok
is back. Just to let y'all know. I don't know what happened.
TikTok is back.
Yeah, my kids were just screaming out there. That's why I had to jump on the camera. I thought something happened.
Oh wow, Erica just shut down the computer. That's it. She's leaving the room. She's going on TikTok. I'm just kidding. It's not. Oh, it is back. Yeah, it says welcome back. All right, so here's the thing. When Shoot started talking and he mentioned how he doesn't watch NXT and that he doesn't care about, any of that stuff, I was gonna go in on him. But out of nowhere, mid-story, Brian jumped in, right? And then started talking about the legends and the disrespect. Look, bro, I gotta be honest. I don't care about a Brutus Beefcake or any of those like old legends. So I gotta be real with you. I don't go that far back. But when it comes to the Attitude Era, if they could literally replicate that entire roster and sign them, and I could go ahead and recreate at least a fraction of what that used to be like in a universe mode, right? Man, that would be amazing because the Attitude Era is the gold standard. I'm sorry, Brian. That is. You have Peacock, my boy.
I grew up on Ruthless Aggression, man. That's the best era.
That's cool. That's cool. You grew up on that. Look, pay for the ad free on Peacock and run that shit on binge mode. Watch just a handful of Attitude Eras, bro. Episodes, just a handful.
I saw a graphic on X. It was like just a Raw match. It was The Undertaker and Kane versus Stone Cold and The Rock. I'm like,
come on, man. Come on,
that is insane for a Monday Night Raw.
But I will say this though. As fans of the Attitude Era, we always have the nostalgia lens on, and we look back at that time. And when we mentioned, like Kenny just put out Kane, Undertaker versus The Rock and Stone Cold. During that time, all those involved were still growing, and they weren't they weren't the at the level of like when we look back at them now, they're all like, of course, Hall of Famer or Hall of Fame worthy, and they're all legends in their own right. At that time, it was like watching wrestling now, where you still see the active main stars, and they're just not looked at like, oh yeah, this guy is glorified. And well, I guess some fans are pessimistic like that. They do be bashing and try to say stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is that, for as good as this era has been, and I will tell you, there's a ton of talent. The athleticism is through the roof. The Attitude Era had this special, like, captured this moment in time that I don't think they've ever replicated since then. So
they won't be able to ever again.
Wait, hold on. But what were we talking about before all of this, anyways? The cover.
The cover.
The cover.
I
didn't even get to talk about it. Yeah, I don't know how we ended up.
I asked.
I
asked
it
about
was
Legends
shoot.
or NXT.
It was shoot, bro. I blame you, shoot. But all right, to answer shoot, honestly, I like a healthy blend of the two because they're, I want.
I rock with that.
I want them.
I'm good with that.
I want the modern Trick. I want, Obafemi. I want Ethan Page. There's a few there on NXT that I actually keep up with their stuff and I really enjoy. But you're right. I don't want the entire NXT roster. Some of these people may not even be there in a year, right? It's just the way it is. So when it comes to the legends, I know that it all comes down to WWE contracts, but if they had to like filtered through the legends, I would like a healthy blend of, some attitude, ruthless, and then from the golden era, I don't know, that era is pretty much forgotten, and it sucks because when they add like a Bruno Sammartino, I don't really see anybody super over the moon when they add those old.
That's who we don't care about. Shout out to the accolades, but
and for
I want WWE to use some of their rights from like ECW, WCW.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes.
I want like Rock and Roll Express back. I want like NWA version of the Road Warriors. I would like
Monday Night Wars.
Yes.
Get that.
ECW, and I want to see more WCW involved as well. I agree with that for sure. If we're gonna go back and talk about legends, they need to add those arenas. They need to what? What are you doing?
Saying WCW is what we don't care about. Let them make their own WCW game.
Oh my god! These people they're sitting on
out of here.
They're sitting.
Oh, you're paying for Goldberg guaranteed DLC this year. I promise that is going to be on the DLC.
Has to be. So cover star, I think it needs to be Roman Reigns. I don't care. Brian is trying to act. Oh, we don't know if it's Roman. It's gonna be Roman. All right, it's gonna be Roman. I know you're trying to create conversation, but let's stop it.
They already leaked it. It's Roman.
Yeah, it's Roman. And then if we're talking about other additions, it has to be the bloodline. If they don't add a variation of the bloodline, then they just flat out drop.
All right, Matt. I'm sorry. We got to get Matt on the next one, y'all, because I need this smoke on camera.
What do you
I need that
energy. Matt, you're free to come on right now if you want to, bro.
He said he got to bounce. I'm just saying, before he got up out of here, I got to let him know I need that smoke on.
The worst kept secret. Yeah, the worst kept secret.
I'll take all the WWE representatives.
Nah, Assemble's too big, man. Maybe he has a soft spot for Brian and he will want to come, but he's gonna overshadow us with his greatness. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he wants that smoke.
He comes on us whenever we ask him. So we'll get him.
I don't think you'll be able to get him in there and get him the rock bottom like that.
Oh, he's going to Arby's. Okay.
Yeah, bring me some heroes, man.
Arby's in your pocket.
Yeah.
I just need you to bring it next time.
Man, last time I heard about Arby's, bro, I don't know, man.
You don't like Arby's?
Yeah, the meat.
Nah, bro, I don't go to no Arby's, bro.
Nah, bro. I second that, Brian. Nah.
Listen,
I
heard Jay say that in his video. Cooking people who go to Arby's. It's all right.
I was wondering how
I would cook y'all too. What you mean?
Yo, I was wondering how Arby's is still in business.
Okay?
Yeah,
no,
Arby's.
Come on, man. It's all right.
Arby's is like AEW, bro. They're standing on thin ice. They're standing on thin ice.
Are we talking about 2K here?
Someone like to call me young, bro. Like,
I don't want to see.
Like to call me young, man. I don't like.
Let me just say this before I end my cover part.
I still got milk on his breath.
I don't want them to put Liv Morgan on the cover. I'm sorry, bro.
No,
I wouldn't be mad if they put Liv on the cover. Let's be real. I mean, in WWE, she had like the biggest year out of all of the women, even though she was in the same storyline all year.
Yeah. I agree.
I think she came up a lot because I didn't care about her at all before, but I mean, I think she's actually up there with the rest of the girls now. So big shouts out to her. Where a lot of the other girls like Carmella, Alexa Bliss, they fell off. She was underneath them and she worked her way up. So give her the cover.
did.
I'm not mad at it.
But she worked her way up because they're not there. Come on.
I mean,
Where's
Bianca and all
Alexa?
the big girls, they are on SmackDown though.
But you just mentioned Carmella.
But why aren't they there? Why aren't Carmella and Alexa Bliss there?
Because they got pregnant and they're being mothers.
Oh, now you're saying women can't wrestle because they're pregnant. Bryan, keep the show going.
That's part of it. That's literally they've been. Come on, man. Nah, don't put me out there. We got a chat up in here. They're gonna start thinking shit. Come on. Where's Becky Lynch?
Cancel culture in the building.
She's busy being a mother.
In
She's
the
busy being a mother. She said that.
Huh?
She's busy being a mother. Becky Lynch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, get James on the line, man. Like James actually talks to Alexa Bliss in DMs and shit. Like what? Figure out when she coming back. That's what I keep telling him. Yo, when she coming back.
Shout out to James, man. I didn't know he had the Riz. No, I ain't even gonna go there. The Riz like that. But listen, man. Kenny, what are your
Kenny, what's your answer, Kenny? Because
I jumped in and gave mine. It was Roman for the cover star. I mean, we saw on the pay-per-view, they kind of already put it out there. He's the cover star, not pay-per-view, Raw on Netflix. And the final boss is the deluxe. You can't go no way other than the final boss on the deluxe. He was the final boss in 24, so gotta give it to him.
Fair enough. Joe, we appreciate the $4.99 super chat. My fault, man. Had you sitting there for a minute, but Justin needs to finally acknowledge the chief.
Keep his ass sitting there. You know what I mean? Like, just keep him sitting. I don't care what he paid.
I'm just glad they didn't put CM Punk on the cover. I'm sorry, Jesse, but I was like, listen. That's what.
Assemble did mention that he would want a Punk. I think he said something about CM Punk.
He did say CM Punk on one of the covers. Yeah,
I like CM Punk.
No, they can't put CM Punk on. No,
I love CM Punk.
The deluxe.
I think Punk will be on the cover next year, bro. Honestly,
I think he'll be on the cover next year. I agree.
I think whatever choices they're gonna make for the cover is justified. I'm biased when it comes to CM Punk. I'm a CM Punk fan, but I don't think that he should.
Hater.
We know, Kenny.
That's Chicago.
Go ahead and wave them young Bucks flags very high. You know what I mean?
This guy was at the Rumble praying last year, bro. He was sitting right next to me at the Rumble, just praying to God that CM Punk gets injured, dog.
That's cap. That's cap. Don't put that jacket on me.
It was you and
put that jacket on me, young man. We were sitting on the opposite sides of the arena. Come on, man. He capping. But when he did get injured, I said, I'm not surprised. I mean, it happened like 4 times in AEW. What do you expect? But he's been doing good lately. I mean, he had a few matches. He's been cooking.
Some credit from Kenny, man. Some credit.
I love CM Punk, man. I love CM Punk. So they put him on the cover. I'll be happy.
That's what we don't.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited about CM Punk being on the cover in 2K26. We're just gonna talk about 26 now, you know.
It's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be speaking into existence, Bryan.
Yeah, man. So what small details do you guys want to see? Give me one small detail, man, each of y'all that y'all would like to see in 2K25. And y'all could think. Y'all could get a moment to think, man.
I got my answer. My answer is simple.
All right, Lex, let me hear it.
Defending titles online.
Okay.
Bring that back.
So you want like an online mode. That ain't no small detail, bro.
That's a big mode.
Defending just defending the belt online, just putting it as an option.
Okay.
On the line. That's it.
You mean okay. That was a thing before.
You would have to have your own belt to defend, right?
Yeah.
Lose a random WWE championship.
Well, nah, come on. I dumbed it down because I don't really have faith in them doing it. So I'm just saying, put something basic like putting the title on the line. I'll be happy with that. I know
you don't have faith in them doing it, man. UPW has been talking about an online title mode. Anytime a game comes out and they're like, we're gonna do this.
Oh boy, here Bryan go.
Then WWE comes in and like, oh hey, we got you. You guys like that? Okay,
there you go.
Okay, well then I hope that if that's the case,
started on, bro.
Yeah, don't get Bryan started on UPW.
Oh, he's anti-UPW, man. He's become anti-UPW.
I have not become anti. No,
yeah, you have.
That's not the case.
Embrace your colors.
No. What I don't like is that they say they're gonna have everything in that game, bro. When I clearly know that they're not gonna have everything in that game. That's my problem. Every time they go on an interview, bro, they say, "Man, yeah, bro, we gonna think about that, bro. We might have that in."
You talking about his interview with you, Jesse?
Yeah, I get it.
Every time you ask anything, they say,
yeah. Hold on, you want some driving cars, my dog? Yeah, I got you, my boy. That'll be in the game. It's just stuff like that, brother. And I'm like, bro, come on, dog. Yeah, you know, I love y'all, but we got to keep it realistic, bro, because everybody gonna go into that game with such a high, you know what I'm saying, just high expectations that when they play the game, they might.
And
be
they're
let
gonna
down.
get cooked just like AEW Fight Forever got cooked. All I'm saying,
come on, man.
All I'm saying is, like, when somebody puts it out there, like, yeah, we're working on this in the video game. The WWE said, oh, people responded to that. You know what I mean?
We got it. We can do it too.
Yeah, we got that online title. Sure. I mean, we ain't got servers, but we'll put it in there. You know, they'll make it happen. You know, the small detail that I want, man, is selling. I want selling.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You know
That's
what?
good.
Some selling, because when they put like the tired finishers, like you do your finisher and now you're laid down crawling and stuff, I hated that because I would be winning the whole match, hit my finisher, and now my guy's knocked out. And I'm like, bro,
I love that personally. I just feel like they got to figure out a balance because it happens too early into the match.
Yeah.
If they
that has a lot to do with
go ahead.
That has a lot to do with your stamina. So if your stamina is low when you hit your finisher, then you're gonna be tired.
Yeah, they gotta find a way to like get like a good balance, because sometimes I'll be having like a 6-7 minute match and it'll happen. I would like that to happen like if I'm having like a banger, bro. I'm 15 minutes deep and I just pull a finisher and then it's like, all right, now everybody's tired. You know what I'm saying? Just to add that feeling. But yeah, I like that, Lex. Online titles, Kenny, what you like, and selling as well from Jesse. What you want in this game, Kenny?
Well, that's just something I've been complaining about for years. That's probably doesn't matter to everybody else, but I love a good Undertaker, right? And the Ministry of Darkness Undertaker looks like the old man Undertaker. I want to see him look like the young man Undertaker.
I agree. That's my favorite.
I think it was 2K14, 2K13, one of the games he was in before. He looked just like his young self. Now he's got his old face, and I hate to see it. So I just want them to fix that. De-age him, make him look beautiful like he was back then, and I'll be happy. And if you can't do that, just give us thumbtacks.
That was your real answer. You just you threw Undertaker there as like an extra, and then his real answer.
I would take the aged Undertaker over the thumbtacks, just to let you know.
I love thumbtacks, man. They got to add that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Jay, what's your detail, man? You're a big gameplay guy. Let me hear
it. How long you got?
5 count.
5 count. Oh, that'd be sick. I was
give us back the 5 count. Man.
I just talked about that, man. I just talked about that in my old
what's the 5
old video.
I'm
like
lost.
you know when you're in the corner,
man, 95.
You know in the corner when the wrestlers are doing like a move and you see the ref counting 1, 2, 3, like trying to get them off
5 count, man. Like,
I thought you were talking about the 5-10 count, like Big E.
Like, why is that not in the game? I don't understand that. Like, that's crazy to me.
I agree.
So, in all aspects too. Like even when you're like holding the rope, you know, rope break or anything like that.
No, you guys are right.
Great detail, I think.
Bro, I can't talk to you guys about this. I didn't even realize I wasn't even in the game. I guess it just didn't cross my mind.
It's a small detail that goes over the head, bro, because it's not as important. Right. But I think it adds authenticity to the game.
It does.
I was just talking about that in one of my videos, like details that I want to see, and I was talking about the referee. Like I don't see a lot of people talk about the referee too much, but I hate how the referee is just standing there unless they're
referee, man, they're like stiff as hell in the back.
Yeah, like I want to see them like move around with the match. Like you see when somebody tags in real life, the referee goes, all right, in the count. Like let me see stuff like that. Let me get, because I feel like last year was a step forward because we actually got ref likeness in the game. Now let us get more stuff in with the refs where the refs just look like they're a part of the match, because in real life they are that. Much as the wrestlers are, they're a huge part of the match, bro. They sometimes they gotta call certain things, bro. Like that's just what it is, nature of a ref. So I would love to see stuff like that in the game, especially with the referees.
Bro. That was a good point.
I'd like to see him just count on time.
That too. Oh yeah, Killer pointed that out to me, and it's
one job.
Killer ever since. Like you get on the like when you pin somebody, they take forever to get down there. I'm like,
you already got a 3 count before he even starts counting.
They've gotten faster though. They've gotten faster.
I'll say that you know what you were mentioning about the ref and the personality. You could actually do that when you're special guest referee. Like there's the animation button that you go in and he looks like he's talking to the wrestlers, right? Like he's interacting with the wrestlers, but only when you're special guest referee can you enable that. They should bring that to the regular CPU referees too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I agree. But Dap, appreciate you, bro, for the super chat. If aside from the referee thing, for me, I would like to see crowd pops depending on the wrestler that's coming out.
Every time
every time a wrestler comes out, to me, it sounds like very generic. It sounds the same. So I would like to see more detail added to that. That would add more life to the game for me personally.
In general with the crowd too, man. Like in the matches, like one thing that I loved about AEW Fight Forever was that crowd.
Yeah,
Like, it made you feel like you were in
yeah,
in the arena. You know what I mean? Like it was authentic. And it was because they actually recorded a live crowd. They didn't just like take something dubbed, you know, and put it in the game.
Yeah.
A couple of dudes in a small booth.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that part of AEW Fight Forever a lot. Like they had real chants, real cheering, real pops. That was a really good detail that AEW Fight Forever had.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But Woody asked a good question because I was going to get to this. TNA WWE recently signed a partnership together. I don't know if we'll get TNA DLC this year, but do you guys think that it's a possibility? It's obviously deeper, you know, than what we think because it's another company, other companies, wrestlers. But just a vague answer, yes, no, in the future, maybe next year or so, maybe 26. Do you guys think that we will get TNA wrestlers, or if you even think this year, go for it? Do you guys think that we'll get them in WWE 2K games?
Well, I would say because you're right, it's another company and another company's wrestlers, but they got this agreement now, and I'm sure this isn't something that happened overnight. They've been working on this for a while because we saw Jordan Grace in the Royal Rumble last year, Joe Hendry coming up. That's like one of their biggest stars at that time. So I think it's possible. I mean, WWE said, yo, we're probably working on this, so you guys can go ahead and get some TNA wrestlers in the pack. I think it's possible we see them.
Yeah.
This year?
This year, I think it's possible we see him. Joe Hendry and
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace. Yeah.
I think those are the only two that we would get this year if they were to be in a pack.
I say yeah, I agree.
Okay. Jay, you were about to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying I feel like it'll happen probably this year, man. I mean, I would say yeah, Jordan Grace, and Joe Hendry, maybe the Rascals. I don't know, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, I mean they've appeared on WWE television in the past year, so I think that is very possible that we could see them. Jesse,
I don't know if I can give a vague answer about it. I could say that, you know, anything's possible in any of these games, really. Like you just never know like how long they've been working on something in the background without people realizing, you know.
Fair.
But I do think that contracts will probably be an issue this year. But never say never. I would like TNA to be in the game for this simple fact that I can get different style rings for creating an arena, like different style ring, not like 6 sides of the ring. I know everybody talks about
that's what everybody.
That's not.
I'm talking about like cable ropes, the TNA style turnbuckles, like AEW style turnbuckles, possibly New Japan style turnbuckles, like just something different, man, than the regular setup that WWE provides, and TNA arenas. I think that would be dope. Like if they were able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Lex,
What?
do you think we'll get DLC?
Why? Who are they gonna add beyond Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry?
They could
That's
add.
it.
They could go add. They could add Nick
Moose.
Nemeth. They could add Moose.
They can. Why would they add somebody that hasn't appeared on NXT or WWE programming in any
Well,
way,
Nick,
shape, or form?
Nick Nemeth has.
You can keep him.
Come on.
Oh,
man.
come on. We're not doing the Dolph Ziggler slander.
Nah,
Y'all
no
already did.
slander.
Y'all
No
already did.
slander. No
Keep
slander.
it.
Keep
We're
him
not
over.
doing
Here's
Ziggler
like,
slander in here.
you gotta
No
remember
slander.
though. You gotta remember though. They just signed this partnership, so we probably gonna start seeing
All right.
more and more now.
Dude,
Yeah, you're right.
I love TNA, what they got going on right now. Like, just they are definitely
That's what I'm
riding
not
a high. They're riding a high for their standard and what they've been for the last several years. So would I like to see a Moose show up in a WWE video game? Absolutely. This isn't about whether I would want this in the game or not. This is more about, like Shoot said, it's more about contracts. It's more about, you know, does it make sense? And I don't see it happening this year. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace, remember, they usually add about 4 or 5.
The Hardy's
Come on,
not
man.
happening.
Come on, they're on a week-to-week deal over at TNA. They can't even afford to have them on a yearly basis yet.
They seemed very happy when it was announced.
They are. No, Matt Hardy is the biggest Triple H fanboy. He tweets about WWE like every week. He talks about
trying
them
to get
all
a job. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get back in the game.
These wrestlers are carnies, bro. Like
Yeah.
they're trying to make
Look at
some
what
money.
Zack Ryder just did.
He's trying to get back. So I think that is it a possibility going forward? For sure. And me being a fan, I would love to see it, but not right now. It's a future thing. This is more of a building towards tomorrow versus we're gonna get it this year because they don't have 5 superstars to throw in the DLC pack.
The Rascals.
Yeah.
You only need 2. The TNA or international, whatever you want to call it, pack. It doesn't have to be called the TNA pack.
All right,
Take those 2, throw some others.
I guess if they do, you're right. If they change the name from global to international and they throw in Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace with some other people, I guess Then
throw in
then
Rhino, throw in
Bro,
Raven.
I just want the arenas, bro.
Hold on. Let me reply to you about the arenas real quick because you brought up a good point with the arenas. I don't see that, bro. They struggle to have their own arenas. They struggle to have we've seen the same WCW arena for how long now?
Oh my goodness, give me Roll Wild already.
Exactly, and we don't even have the old Monday Night Raws either. Like, come on, man.
We ain't gonna have the new one neither, my boy. I doubt. I mean,
that is what we're not expecting to see.
Wow. No, I think there's a big possibility we get it, bro. There's no way that they drop this game like so outdated to the point where we don't got the new SmackDown or the new arena or the new Raw arena.
They'll get it done,
bro. I think they'll get it done, bro.
Patched in.
No, I think it'll be in that base.
What about the ref attires? Y'all think they changed those?
Hell yeah, they got to. I need every new detail in this game, bro. This game gonna cost me $120.
They could make some more money with those ads in the ring in the games. So
I don't think those ads will be in the game. That's probably a different.
But I'm saying some people will probably pay them to do it.
I think Prime will be there, and I think maybe not Real American Beer. Actually, I don't think that they'll put a beer ad in the video game.
Yeah, not in the video game.
But I could see the Prime logo being on there. The reason the Prime logo didn't make it this year for 2K24 is because that contract wasn't worked out, man. They had Slim Jim in 2K24. So I can guarantee that the Prime logo will be there for
Prime.
I do
see Prime.
Oh yeah, man. Well, there you got your answer, Woody. Super chat. Appreciate you, my boy. Tom talks rubbish. Couple people in here. I might just be me and Kenny. I don't know if anybody else got an interview with him, man. But shout out to my boy Tom.
Yeah, Tom, we got some nice people here you gotta get interviews with.
Facts. You gotta go on ahead and hit him up, man. Good guy over there, man. Let me see here, bro. Go answer a couple more questions and then we gonna get up out of here. Game going up $10. Hell nah, bro. That's not happening, bro. Brian Hurd, game going up $10 more, $130, not $120. I don't know, Donald. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Cancel Christmas on All American Beer.
Well, WWE's. I think they have some kind of stake in it, so it's part of their.
That's Hulk Hogan's beer, right?
It is.
Yeah,
but WWE. I think they invested in that too, though.
They invested. Hogan is the face. Hogan is the face.
Mike Fiesel cooking.
What he say?
Give me Slow Chemical. I need the song and I need the cane. And I don't need to get them from MyFaction. I need to get them in the base game.
Okay, yeah. That thank you for saying that, bro. I knew I had to talk about one last thing before we shot it with the chat, bro. MyFaction, all right?
Oh boy.
Okay, everybody put their head down for that one. So, all right, man. So we're gonna go on ahead talk about it real quick. MyFaction, we saw what it was this year, bro. All right. Now, the one question that I got is, does it get worse or does it get better? Because
it gets better.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. When I was talking to Terrell, man, like, by the way, great guy. I know everybody hates MyFaction, but the dude that's running and rocking with MyFaction, man, he's awesome. Really cool guy to talk to. Got to get him on your show, by the way, Brian. Like Terrell is a great guest, and I think that you would enjoy talking to him. But
I got a lot to talk about with that.
He made it very clear when I was talking to him that, hey, man, look, some things sound better on paper than they do. You know what I mean? That they perform. They don't perform as well as they sound on paper. And they were looking to fix a lot of that when it came to the next edition of the game. So do I think the prices are going to be any cheaper? Probably not. But I do think that like Evo cards, oddities, all that stuff that they were planning to be a big hit we're not. I think that a lot of that stuff gets fixed. I think Faction Wars gets a good upgrade, so that way it's easier to obtain MyFaction points. But it sounds like he wants to make it better, and he's still learning, you know. So we'll see.
Fair. Okay, so you think it gets better? Jay,
I do. I think it gets better.
Man, honestly, I don't care really whether it gets better, but honestly, I mean, I would hope that it would get better. I mean, the things for me, man, is the restrictions. Some of the restrictions, if they could just like remove, you know, a couple of those, man, like, you know, having to have a certain card just to play through, you know, I guess different events and stuff like that, man. I'm like, get rid of that. For me personally, I just feel like they need to get rid of that. And if they could give me like a thing to where I could play with my Rise character or something like through the I'd be fine. I mean, maybe I would check it out again, but honestly, I honestly don't care, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably won't check it out one way or another.
Fair. Lex, you're somebody, bro, that me and you talked. I used to hop into your streams and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm playing this Faction Wars right now. This is a fun mode. So I know that you enjoyed the mode at the beginning, and I've seen your videos and stuff of you, you know, criticizing them. This is the mode that I really see you get on most of the time. So what do you feel about how do you feel about MyFaction? Do you think it's gonna get better this year, or is it gonna get worse?
I know you know, but many probably don't. I come from, you know, playing Madden and NBA and other sports titles that already do this mode and do it, you know, people are very critical, including myself, about how other, you know, studios approach it, but it's still 10 times better than what MyFaction has been. And I can see what Shoot is saying. Dude is probably nice. You know, the development team behind that are trying to do it, you know, coming from a good place to help with, you know, monetization post-launch. So from a business standpoint, I get why the mode exists, but they got to do better in giving us reason to want to play the mode. And then I agree with Jay. They got to widen the restrictions. Having one specific card from one specific pack that you needed to spend hundreds of dollars potentially to have acquired that card is just like flat out stupid. I gotta call it what it is. I'm sorry. It's just dumb because you're shooting yourself in the foot before you even get a chance to embrace new gamers into something like this. I know a lot of wrestling fans that play this game in particular spend all day playing across different modes on this game, and they want this game to last forever. MyFaction could be the mode that extends the life of this game, but the way they've approached it up until this point has just been awful, bro. It's definitely the worst fantasy team building mode I have ever seen in any game, even dating back to the 360 days when my team, which is their version on NBA, first became a thing. Like, it's just horrible, bro. The collecting element of it is stupid. The matches that they put on the live events, it doesn't even correlate often with the TV stuff. There's just, man, I could talk about this for days, but yeah, is it going to get better this year? I don't think so, because I don't think so. I have no faith in it. They've just dropped the ball. I guess, I don't know, Shoot, answer me this, because you've talked to the developers. I always talk about this on stream, and I'm always asking this out loud, and I don't know how true this could be, but is budget really what's boxing them in creatively from like making a better game that's just outside the blueprint that they've had?
It's time.
But every other sports title has the same problem, but they're able to achieve expansions within franchise mode, within, you know.
Not every year, though. They're not every year, because if you look, like I said earlier in the pod, these guys are working on stuff behind the scenes for future titles.
Yes,
right?
For sure, no doubt.
But when you start production for a game and you only have 8 months to finish it, you know what I mean? Like, that's always going to be a roadblock, no matter who it is. Madden, NBA, NHL, it don't matter. But these dev teams for all these yearly releases are always working on something in the background to see if it works, see if it fits for a future title. I've talked to damn near all these devs, and every single one of them say the same thing. We have a notebook full of ideas. We slap it on the desk of 2K, and they'll point out certain things. All right, we'll work on this, and this year. This will make it in the game this year. Everything else, we can start pre-production for it. That's how these yearly titles work. And I know I get it. It's frustrating, bro. I make videos frustrated every single week on these games, but that's realistically that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? As far as the universe mode goes, like that's on 2K, bro. They're still trying to use that code from Ukes, and it ain't ever gonna work out, man. I've said it from the beginning. Like they just need to remove that thing.
I question. They're still using Juke's code.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, come on.
Maybe they're working on their own and just using that one.
Well, the only
until
reason
the one they worked on is ready.
I hope for our sake, Kenny, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
the
what I
only
want.
reason I gotta ask that is because when they took the break from 20 to 22, I thought that this was their own engine, their own everything.
Nah, come on. You could see a lot of similarities between even the games that were over 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see it, but I thought that they was just able to code stuff.
These
like
boys still
that
got
in,
some
bro.
keyframe like taunts and stuff. Keyframe taunts that are in the game from the THQ days.
Yeah.
So
You could see it. You could see it. You could see it in the game. It's definitely there's still a lot of THQ stuff there.
No, I know I've seen that. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. I just thought that it was just stuff that they just took and added. I didn't know that
I wish
they were
I
still
wish
on the same code, bro, because I thought that was the whole point.
I would suggest everybody go back. Like, if you really want to know how the dev feels about universe mode, go watch my interview with him. Like, because
definitely it's a good watch for those that are interested.
Honestly looks defeated with every question that I asked him. And that's not even to be mean to Christo, because I feel like he's a great guy too. And I'm really grateful that he gave me the opportunity to interview him, but he knows that this is a nightmare to work on. You know what I mean? So it's not a secret at this point.
Yeah, no, definitely agree. Kenny, can I get your thoughts though? Because I know you like MyFaction stuff and all that. Not MyFaction in particular, but you enjoy modes like this to collect stuff. So what are your thoughts?
Well, see, I didn't know what MyFaction was because I knew it was the cards and stuff, so I never even touched it. Then I was watching Matt's stuff. I think when 23 came out, and I was like, no, I actually got on his channel and we were talking about it. And when he explained the mode to me, I was like, that actually sounds interesting. So when 24 came out, I had you take me in there and show me how to play it and stuff. And I was like, okay, this is good. It's something to do in the game all year. But just the way they do a lot of the stuff in there, it's just like takes you out of it. Like, I want this Undertaker card. Well, you got to collect these oddities. I'm like, what are oddities? My first time in here, I don't know what's going on. Brian's just showing me the basics. I'm like, what are oddities? How do I get them? People are saying it takes 1,000,000 hours. You're not going to be able to do it. So I said, well, that's what I'm not doing. And being that I can't use the wrestler I actually want to play as, it makes me not want to play the mode. I'm in here using Chad Gable and Becky Lynch. Like, what are we doing here? So that's what takes me out of it. And if I got to open up packs to do this and I got to buy these packs and not know for sure what I'm getting in these packs, then no, I'm not investing time in that. Now, you put an Undertaker card in there like $20, level 99 Undertaker. I'm like, you know what? I can just take this card and just use it forever. Then sure, I'm going to spend the $20, get that, and I'll just enjoy myself. But the way they have it right now is just not for me. Too much grinding, and I don't have the time to put in there to do it. So, I mean, if they rework this mode, I think they got a lot of good stuff in there, like the weekly stuff that you can go in there and do, the live events, which I hate the live events too, because if it's take down this Undertaker, I have to have this gold cane. How do I get this gold cane? You got to open packs to do this and that. And I'm like, listen, I'm not doing it just to do this live event. So
that's what
it's a cool concept, but for people who just don't have the time to invest in the mode, it just makes it impossible and it's defeating. So, it's a cool concept. Again, I think MyFaction is good because it keeps the game alive all year, but just the hungry money tactic stuff, it's not worth it for me.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No. Well said, bro.
Definitely agree with you, sir. Shout out to Real Take Wrestling for another super chat. Good stream, low, bro. Nah, bro. I'm big bro. You're low, bro. Y'all gotta hit the like button. Yes, y'all do, man. We got 183 live viewers in here, bro. We only got 111 likes. Come on, man.
Run up them likes.
To it. Joe
Compton, 111. Shouts out to the 111, y'all. That's big love.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying only like that. Y'all know what I mean.
Ungrateful over here.
I know.
Like that, bro. I'm saying we got 180 people in here, bro, and we got
these young guys, man. They want it all or nothing.
My God,
bro, man.
You got 180 viewers.
Y'all know what I meant, bro. Y'all know.
Actually, we didn't. Actually, we did, man.
I'm grateful.
What are you Gen Z boys, man?
Stop with the microtransactions and MyFaction. We don't need to go to Target to get a figure or spend our hard-earned money to get a certain character. Enough of the theft.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy, man.
The
You have to
Target
do no
figure is
escape
hilarious,
room
though,
crap
bro.
just
Fun
to get
fact,
no
man.
figure,
I
man.
bought the
Come on.
Target figure last time. I got the Big E. I took that brother right back to Target the next day.
Oh,
bro.
come on, bro. You can't say that on stream.
Yo, James was doing
Allegedly.
that. James was
Allegedly.
doing that all year, bro.
Oh,
Bro, I don't collect action figures, bro. I collect Funko Pops, man.
He was buying the homies overseas the figures and giving them the codes and then taking them back,
hustling the
bro.
figures. No.
Yeah, hold on, man. But Precious, what's good? What's good? I appreciate you watching us on break. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Hope all is well. I saw your comment twice. Just I be getting lost in the sauce over here. There's a lot of y'all commenting. Dep, $5 super chat. Let's talk about my favorite community creations and the logo limits and glitches.
Man,
Oh,
Dad
that's
be
a good
going hard
conversation.
over in the Discord about
Mhm.
that, brother.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. Yeah, they be getting. I ain't gonna lie. 2K been getting cooked all year over this though. Like with the whole logo limit and glitches and all that.
I mean, that's been a tale long as time, though, because even back in the day, people were like, why can't we create more than 180 wrestlers? I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, how
yeah.
many wrestlers do you want to create? That was before community creations, too. So
I
I
think
don't know
that
why they don't let you save them directly
Well,
to your hard drive.
them creators that so I said the same thing and I got cooked, bro, on the last stream that I did that. So the reason why the creators want to do that is because they want to keep up to date with the game all year long. So if they got a new Jey Uso attire that coming out, they're gonna have to make multiple slots of that Jey Uso, the new attires, or Roman's new attire. You know what I mean? So it's multiple slots if they want to keep these guys active in their game. Or look, all the CM Punk attires that you could like when CM Punk dropped in 24, like look at all the people creating all the attires for CM Punk, right? So those are all separate call slots basically that they got to use on that, and that like ties them up. So, but spoiler alert, all that shit's staying the same.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I mean,
I
Why
agree.
you ever go away from the threads? You remember like the threads?
Oh,
they had?
Superstar Threads?
Yeah. That,
Love
where
that.
you could just kind of alter at least the colors and stuff, man. I wonder whatever happened to that.
That's THQ, right? Like back in the THQ days, or did they have that in 2K?
I don't remember what's the last one they had it
I think
in.
it was
wonder-
THQ. I think
Was
it
it
in
THQ?
I think
Well,
so.
no,
yeah.
no,
I
no.
wanna say it
Well,
was 14. I thought like.
well, no, that's what I was gonna say. That it was the Ukes team that worked on the THQ game, but it was with the 2K umbrella, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been. So my thing about the community creations, bro, that I feel like we should acknowledge is that that's what's causing a lot of the glitches in the game, you know, and it kind of connects to the whole modding community as well. You know, I see here your super chat, Brian. You want to give the shout out?
Yeah, the Dre Johnson, the 2K does need to give huge support to the modding community. The meta and PWM community keeps us PC users happy. I agree. I feel like 2K hasn't been crazily bad though this year on that, because last year I remember they used to like in patches they used to like put detectors and all this extra stuff. I don't think this year they really had to really.
I mean,
they really haven't done much this year. I feel like
Isn't this where they banned status last year, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Intergender
but
matches,
this,
though.
yeah, for intergender like stuff, but like this is a little
Oh,
bit more
man.
different because usually in the patches for the modding community, like I know every time a new patch came out last year, all the like PWM and all of them, they held their breath because they were like, oh man, here we go, we probably gonna have to create something new to be able to bypass that. So I think this year they've been all right from what I've seen personally. Just my point of view, it hasn't been too bad. But go ahead, Lex.
Yeah, so like the point that I was trying to make ultimately was that this is me talking out of my ass. I haven't interviewed or talked to anybody over from the dev team, but just from looking at it from a gamer standpoint, I think that mods and creations are like it could cripple the game. And a lot of people have issues as is with universe and setting up things where have you guys ever not downloaded a created character or a particular situation where your console just hits the dashboard while you're in the game?
Yeah, and
Oh,
that
sometimes, like,
that has to do with bro, there was I believe it was Lionel Jinx who said this, to just piggyback off what you're saying. There a lot of these community creations, bro, they got stuff in the game in the actual model or whatever the case may be that are not supposed to be in the game. So like to agree with what you're saying and piggyback off that, I do think that you have a point. Like there is a lot of stuff on there that the reason why the game breaks so much from time to time is because some of these the content that we're downloading doesn't have stuff that's like supposed to be in. There's a reason why that stuff is hidden from the
limited or
game.
hidden. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with you.
So just to end it up here, pretty much from my point, I've played the game for so many hours, and I've ran into minimal glitches overall in terms of like what the community has hit me with, like when I'm streaming or dropping a video and I'm having a good time, happy about the game. People are like, "What are you talking about? This game crashed and this happened, and the glitches are still happening, and this game is horrible, and they need to fix this." And they give me like a laundry list of stuff. And I'm like, well, how many characters do you have, downloaded, and how often do you go into community creations? And a lot of them end up telling me that they're almost maxed out or that they have a ton.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there's your answer,
Yeah.
And then people delete a lot of characters, but they forget to delete certain layers of the character that stay behind. And you got to kind of go one by one and manually do it. And a lot of people are not doing it. So you still have the problem in the game at the end of the day. And I'm just like, dude, I know there's issues and there's glitches. I'm not going to be blind to the facts, but I'm not experiencing those same level of, game breaking issues because I don't download the limit. I don't download 100 or 200 or whatever the limit is. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. And I create sometimes my own versions of updated superstars, and I don't even bother downloading the ones online because they add a bunch of layers that honestly, it could break the game for you. So I think that I don't know if that's going to get fixed this year, next, or whatever, but I think community creations is as good as it is. It's also definitely plaguing the game with its fair share of problems.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And just to Jalen, how are the mods causing game breaking issues? Because modded creations or whatever the case may be, the reality is, bro, they're not supposed to be in a game.
Yeah,
now,
they're not. It's
now
Not
the
on the console anyway.
Yeah. Now the glitches and things that happen. I'm not going to say that it's all creations, just like Lex said, but there is a lot of glitches that are coming out of the model.
Well, I didn't say hold on. I didn't say all of them are coming from the download. Like
you just said no. I'm saying you just said that a lot of them don't come from the creation. I'm going off what you're saying. So I definitely think that the engine plays a part. All of that plays a part, like everything pro wrestling said, but a lot of it too has to do with people using limited parts and limited things that are not supposed to be in the game at all. Bringing them onto the game, bro. There's a reason why it's hidden. You know what I mean?
So mods the reason sometimes when you download a wrestler, they come out bald.
Yeah. Nah. Yes. So that was a reason why, because they removed it. 2K removed it. The double.
It was a double hair glitch.
So yeah,
and it wasn't necessarily a mod, but it was something that wasn't supposed to be in the game. So
okay.
Yeah. All my cars are bald, bro. I ain't downloading nothing next year. I promise you. Like, I ain't downloading nothing. Like I'm getting stories. If Creative Story comes out, I'm getting stories, and maybe that will come with some of the creative wrestlers along with it. But that's getting deleted as soon as I'm done with it. I promise you.
I'm not downloading nothing next year, bro. And honestly, if I want to do anything, I'll probably just get on PC and learn how to do it on PC again next year. But because I am having a lot of fun. Like, I'm still playing a game right now on PC just because I got most of the updated stuff. So again, it's like it's an expensive switch if you don't have a PC. But like if you're a big fan and you want to keep up to date with a lot of the stuff, then definitely go there, man. Shout out to Joe Mashups. That brother's killing the game over there. Love seeing his stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah, guys, let's go ahead. Go ahead, Kenny.
I was gonna say if I could ask y'all something before we
go ahead.
What's one thing y'all would want to see removed?
Fighting stances.
Yeah, I knew that was on everybody's list, man.
You ready to put another hour to this podcast or what?
Fighting stances, though, that is a good one. Brian, were you born when Here Comes the Pain came out?
No, brother.
The wrestlers just felt you wouldn't know about this, but the wrestlers felt so authentic in that game. Like
I played it. I played it
like,
though. I played
by
it
himself, and it just felt like the Undertaker. He'd have his hands down, like looking.
You know what's a good game that emulates that, bro?
What'd you say?
You know what's a good game that emulates that, and it's a horrible game, but it's a good game that it's good at doing that. UFC. Every fighter feel like himself.
True. Yep, that's true. I think they need to bring that back to WWE Games, but I think they need to get rid of the super finishers.
Nah, bro.
Whoa, why?
Yeah, because everybody doesn't have them, And if you're playing like when I was playing Bryan at his house, I was going to win that match. But he just got beat up the whole time, stacked up his super finisher, and pinned me with it. I'm like, okay, that's cheating. Undertaker doesn't have one, so you just saved up.
Undertaker does have one. Undertaker does have one.
He has like that.
Miniature Undertaker has one. Well, why couldn't I? I sure didn't get it.
Because you ain't have 3 finishers, and I was never going to let you get 3 finishers on me.
The thing is, if every wrestler can't have them, then I don't think they should be in there because it's just not fair.
I mean, you could technically, I guess, give.
You could give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna have to give the Undertaker Cody Rhodes finisher.
No, there's multiple.
No. I mean, like Undertaker already has one. He has.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like not Undertaker, just blanket.
Yeah, I mean, you could, I guess if you
Austin Theory, I get it.
Triple H or
Austin
something.
Theory, there you go. So I give him a pedigree, a super.
Yeah,
super pedigree.
you can give it.
You know what? I don't care. I just don't like the unbreakable moves. It doesn't do it for me.
Okay, fair enough.
Irreversible move.
And the reversal system too.
Yeah, the reversal system needs a lot of work, man.
Yeah,
reversal system got to go. How about we?
Damn, you guys! I was marinating what I was gonna say, and then that's what I wanted to say. The unlimited reversals.
Oh, that's not what I'm worried about.
No,
that's not what I'm worried about. Nah, bro. They already got enough for me being stunned, brother.
I know you're talking about the combos and all that, and they could take that out. But I'm talking about, for me, I liked when you had to strategize around the reversals, and you couldn't just hit there and guess and get it right or time it right or whatever. I guess it's more of an issue if you play online, but
yeah, because I think Spammers kind of killed that though with the stomp. Like they stomp you to death and make you have to reverse. And then, like, so you basically just burning your reversals. That's how they got.
You're right. I guess you're right about that too. I mean, I don't know.
That reversal limit would be no.
That's
a no.
I can't believe y'all just ganged up on me, man. Y'all just ganged up on me.
For me, bro, the only thing that they gotta take away with the reversals is the guessing game, bro.
Yeah,
stop having me guess.
System gotta go, bro.
It's booty cheeks, bro. I'm sorry, that's gotta go, man.
That's has no.
Especially when you playing online, bro. Like, you
can I be honest with you?
Game is already delayed 10 seconds. I don't know what I'm guessing.
Let me just add this part to that. If I'm honest with you, I think that it's just because we're trash. Because I face people that are really good with combo breakers, and they are like disgustingly good to the point where you feel like they're cheating because they reverse
you ain't
every
gonna
combo.
Categorize me into being trash, bro. That's not what
you're right. What you're complaining? Well, yeah, because look at what you're complaining
you
about.
Are pretty trash.
Dude, you're complaining about something that's skill based. The people that are
it's not
skill based though.
It's not.
No, if you have to, how's a guessing game skill based? Like it's not.
Have you ever played online?
I don't think the Ministry Undertaker has a super finisher. I was just looking it up.
Hold on.
Yes, it's skill based if you're psychic or something, or you know,
bro, this is not not skill based.
Yo, guessing game could be skill based though, because I played this game competitively, won tournaments. You know what I mean? Everything back in like the THQ days when we had double reversals. It was 2 reversals, strikes on the left trigger, grapples on the right. You know what I mean? And if you know your opponent and you know what like that guessing game becomes, all right, I've already felt out my opponent. I know what he's going to throw next.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That would kind of work, I guess, in a degree, but I mean, you have to take into consideration now, you know, it's different. 50-50 is different than 33%. So
no, I get that.
That's an extra, you know what I'm saying?
Just give me back the triggers.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying, bro. Let me get the triggers back, bro.
Triggers, and you know what? Give me a reversal bar. 5 reversals, maybe, where I got to pick and choose.
No, dude, we were just talking about that limit. No, hell no.
I would take that.
No, have
the reversal bar, you know, regenerate. Because listen,
Brian Williams, you listen to this. Don't take KennyBomb serious, bro. Like,
I'll take it.
I promise you, man. Like, this man don't know what he's talking about when it comes to competitive play. Like, no.
When I'm playing, I turn the computer reversals all the way down, and they still reverse me all the time. I just think it's too much, man.
Bro, you cheeks then. You cheeks then, bro. You cheeks then.
How my cheeks if they're reversing me? I can't control it,
bro. I was just playing the game yesterday.
You're the computer.
I was playing a game yesterday, and I'm like, bro, this is too easy, bro. I put it on Legend. I put down everything. I'm still reversing them, bro.
I'm not saying me reversing them. I'm saying them reversing me.
Yeah, now the computer does go crazy, man, when it comes to just like reversals.
I just want to get in there and whoop them. I want to have fun, get in there and whoop them. But even with CM Punk down to level 35, like with his stats, reversals all the way down, and he's still reversing me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
That's because he's the GOAT, bro. You gotta stop playing with Jack Perry.
That doing is a whole guessing game, bro. For me, the only thing that might be even that you could remotely say, oh, this is why it's skill based, is like learning people's tendencies. But then again, bro, it's most of the time you're guessing that's just
Yes, of
what it
course,
is
but
to me.
that's part of the experience in the game. But I'm telling you right now, I face people that are struggling at that aspect, like what you're saying. It sounds like you're struggling with it. Sounds like Jay's
No,
struggling with
I
it.
ain't struggling. I ain't struggling with it. I just don't like it.
So you're
I just don't like it.
good. You're a goat at the game, but you're
Bro,
not struggling with it. But you want it gone. You want it gone.
Did I not play in your league? I won most of my matches.
No, dog. When I put you up against somebody, I put you up, bro. I knew. All right. So in this league, I knew who was who after several matches. Once I saw Brian's skill, I bumped him up and I put him up against the other better players, and he didn't have a chance.
Yes,
And
I
he
did
was,
have a chance.
and you know what he was
Yes, I
telling
did.
me? He was telling me that it was laggy, but the other people
It
were
is
lagging just
laggy.
as much,
It is
and they were
laggy.
stomping his
It
ass.
is like,
And
bro,
he-
the servers suck.
I get that, dude. But look, even with shitty servers, even with combo breakers that none of us really enjoy, there's people that learn and master that shit to the point that they're just
master
good.
a guessing game. You can't master a guessing game.
Dude, look at what Shoot just said. Of course you could. It's based on tendencies, my boy.
Bro,
Once you're
you can't master it.
Dude,
Ain't no mastering a guessing
let
game.
me give a shout out to Wesley's in the chat. We got Kiwi in the chat. We got
to all of
Carter.
them.
Hold on. I'm mentioning those three right there because they were in my league and they were the top of when it comes to competition, they were the tippity top of the mountain. Look at what he's showing
my boy
you.
got a SmackDown versus Raw trophy.
Hey, bro, bring me back to 13, bro, where I was
You
damn
can
near
master a guessing game, my brother.
I go as far as saying, brother, I was literally one of the best players on server back in 13, 14, 12, whatever it may be, bro.
I get it. You might have been good when you were 12 years old, but now in your 20s, you're getting mopped by the other people that have mastered the game. That's all it is, my boy.
I've wrestled maybe like a handful of times in your league. I don't like the word mopped.
Oh, now, all right. But I'm just giving an example because we're all agreeing that they need to take that shit out and that it's not great, but it also means that we just haven't adapted to the new mode. But that's just because, there's a skill gap and it's okay to admit that you're not that great at it.
It's not a
no 1v
skill gap.
I said they reverse too easy, not Brian. He trying to act like he just whoops the computer without them reversing him.
I do. I whoop them all the time.
I would like to say something that I would like removed from the game.
Go for it. Go for it.
Restrictions in ladder matches. Like I hate that I cannot put ladders anywhere I want. I
agree
hate that I can't just like lean them. Like this last video I just dropped, man, which honestly did terrible. Y'all need to do better up in here, getting me some views up. But
hey, I watched it a couple of times.
I appreciate it. No, but anyway, like when you see in the video, like I'm leaning the ladder and I go to run with like Penta to jump off, like you just kind of run into the ladder. Like you have to be strategic on where you place it. And I like to just be able to place that mug anywhere, man. Like you used to be able to do that kind of stuff in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. And I hate that it's restricted. Like I need to be able to guide weapons where I want them to be, all in the ring, on the outside, where it's so hard to set up a spot in 2K, especially if you're playing against online, or I mean not online, but AI. Like that AI ain't gonna let you set up spots, bro.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that ladder match is trash.
Yeah, ladder matches need a lot of work in general, bro. Like
I
mean, everything from the mini games to just being able to tip the ladder. Because this is something me and Jesse talked about, like, being able to crawl and maybe push the ladder over, like, while you're down.
Yeah, that's
it just sucks. Like when you dazed outside and they're just up there just having their way with the ladder, bro. It's not fun.
It's not fun. He just nailed it right. It's not fun.
It is not fun.
You were gonna add something to what he said, Kenny, or?
Oh no, I agree. All I do is I let the computer get it all the way to the last spot where you need to and then push them down, throw them out the ring, set it back up, and then go get it.
I feel like in 2024, well now 25 with this new release, and I've talked about this plenty. I feel like we're so restricted on so many different fronts, and I know what you were saying earlier, Shoot, is indeed true. They work on things in the background, and it's like, oh yeah, we're not gonna have time to put it in 24, so we'll put it on 25, and we'll put it on 26 if it's not ready by then. I get that part of it, but when I think about being boxed in, I think about what you just said with the ladder. Why are the ladders still so scripted and stiff, and there's no free flow animation to it? Now, you know, I know that Wrestling Code has been, you know, in the works for quite some time now. And we've seen some of their gameplay animations, and we see that they're trying to do the free flow stuff, but that game is also not out. It's been worked on for so many years. So there could be some issues that come with that element. But even then, I feel like they're still so limited on the backstage stuff. Why can't we go like outside into the parking lot in a different angle? Why are we still stuck like we're playing Super Mario but in a backstage area? You know, I feel like the game is just very restricted on all fronts. Ladders being one of them, tables being another, just weapon placement in general. It's very very limited with the technology that is available. And I think if I had to take a wild guess, it's to keep the game kind of level headed without opening up another bag of glitches. And maybe we don't care about clipping as much as the next person, but maybe they are trying to limit all that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yep.
But I mean, I'm just saying it's going to happen. So a little clip here and there. I'm just like, oh, clip. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm not worried about clipping.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? This was a good conversation.
I'm not coming back. I just want to let you know before we jump in here, there was too much slander in here. You had your WWE representative Matt and Shaq going crazy.
Nah, don't say that, Kenny. You didn't get bullied like I got bullied this stream. Not just
no, I don't get bullied
by the chat.
I
got
bullied.
bullied. I got bullied, man. Everybody ran me over with an 18-wheeler. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just kidding, man. You know, I love you, Brian. Appreciate you having me on.
I love you too, my dog. But I just need you guys to do me a favor real quick. Go in the chat and type your links in. That way everybody who's in here. All right.
You're gonna get it back, Kenny. Kenny, stop being dramatic. Kenny,
I got my email back during this stream. They gave me my email back, so now I'm just waiting for them to reactivate the YouTube. Hopefully, I'm back up.
Yeah,
in the next few hours.
Going ahead, type your links in. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to these creators, man. Show them love. They upload a lot, and now with the game coming out soon, y'all gonna get even more content. So make sure y'all go and show them love, man. This was a fun stream, and just being able to break down certain things or whatnot. It was fun.
For sure, man. For sure.
I had a blast, man. We could do this all day. Shit.
Yeah.
Brian's like, nah, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah,
I'm good.
We could do this all day, but I'm about to go watch a little football, get some food.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean?
Football is what we don't care about. But always fun, fellas. Jay, Jesse,
shoot,
Lex, Brian, of course.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, y'all make sure to go show these creators love. Pro Wrestling Shoot, he will be live on Tuesdays. That brother's live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific. Lex Express is live every 2 a.m. at night. Make sure y'all go.
Nah, don't say nah. I rotated, man. I try to drop a video, then a stream the next day, kind of like that. That's what I'm on.
Regardless, y'all gonna see my boy JCSJ. He gonna keep coming at y'all with the wrestling concepts. Y'all make sure to go show my boy love. I liked your last video, Jay, man. Keep going, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
We love to see it, man. Keep grinding, y'all. But thank you guys so much for pulling up.
Don't forget to grip that thing.
All the super chats. Can we get a quick promo, Kenny?
Are y'all on the promo?
Come on.
No,
man.
I can't give y'all a promo, man.
Come on,
They
man.
gonna do it on your channel.
Let me.
They're gonna cancel Christmas on you, my boy.
well, I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Take it easy. We gonna catch y'all. Peace.
Peace.